Free agency is finally here, and I can't wait to talk about all the signings that went down. But first, let's get through some players who re-signed with their teams before free agency started. First off is Justin Madubuike, re-signed with the Ravens and was given 4 years, $98 million contract, and over $70 million guaranteed. Then we have Baker Mayfield, who was signed to a 3-year, $100 million contract to go back to the Buccaneers. Then Jalen Johnson was signed 4 years, $76 million contract to stay with the Chicago Bears. And finally, Chris Jones signed a monster deal with the Chiefs for 5 years, $160 million and $95 million guaranteed. Congrats to all these players on getting their bread, all well deserved. But now let's get on to the players who are unfortunately got franchise tagged. Big rips to Josh Allen, Antoine Winfield, L'Jarius Sneed, Brian Burns, T. Higgins, and Michael Pittman. Hopefully all these guys get a long-term contract soon. But for now, let's get on to the big free agent signings. Russell Wilson is reportedly signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers on a 1-year, $1.2 million contract. And you know what? Great deal. They don't need a lot out of him. If he sucks, who cares? It's only a small contract. And if he's good, then good for them. Not a bad signing at all. And maybe they can drop the QB and let him develop behind Russell Wilson too. Well, I'll just go fuck myself. Michael Pittman was signed 3 years, $70 million, worth $46 million guaranteed. Congrats to Pittman, well deserved, as a very underrated wide receiver. DeAndre Swift was signed 3 years, $24 million with the Bears. This helps boost the Bears' running back depth, I guess. Deion Dawkins pulled an all-time troll by making it look like he got cut, but in reality, he got signed 3 years and a $60 million extension. I love that. Jonathan Grenard was signed by the Minnesota Vikings, and he was signed for 4 years, $76 million with $42 million guaranteed. Grenard had 12.5 sacks and 15 tackles for loss in 2023, and this is a great signing by the Vikings, as they probably are losing Danielle Hunter and need to replace him. And Grenard is a very good player, so good on them. Tony Pollard is getting signed by the Tennessee Titans? Wait, what? Yep, the Titans are signing Tony Pollard to a 3-year, $24 million contract. The same as DeAndre Swift. Interesting. Gabe Davis got signed 3 years for $39 million by the Jacksonville Jaguars. So yeah, cool stuff. Big Christian Wilkins is heading to the Raiders on a 4-year, $110 million contract with $84 million guaranteed. And I know Antonio Pierce was so goddamn pumped about this signing, as he should be, because Wilkins is a beast. And pairing him up with Crosby, oh boy, that line is going to be nasty. Get excited, Raiders fans. Tyler Badaz is getting signed by the Washington Commanders. Interesting, considering the new head coach is Dan Quinn, and he's already stealing from the Cowboys. And the Cowboys are also losing their left tackle Tyron Smith to free agency too, so they got some holes to fix on that offensive line. But anyways, good signing by the Commanders. Jonah Jackson is heading to the Rams to help build that line more. So good stuff. Bryce Huff is heading to the Eagles off a very good year with 10 sacks and 19 tackles for loss. A much needed player for the Eagles, and he gets 3 years, $51 million. Dorrance Armstrong is also going to the Commanders. Dan Quinn is collecting Cowboys players like collecting Pokemon, and I don't blame him. Armstrong is a solid player, and they get him for 3 years at $45 million. Kirk Cousins, he has been signed by the Atlanta Falcons. It is true. It is damn true. 4 years, $180 million, $100 million guaranteed. It might be a little too much money. Maybe they should have done a less year. Maybe they should have done 3 years instead of 4. But nonetheless, they got an upgrade at QB. They have a stacked offense. O-line's good. Their weapons are good. Quarterback's good. And now their secondary is good. And I just got to fix that pass rush. And getting a guy like Dallas Turner, or maybe even signing Danielle Hunter, if they have any money left, would be great for this defense. And this team is easily 10 wins, in my opinion. And I think it's a great signing for Big Kirko. Oh, God. I wanted to see my Ravens get Saquon Barkley, but he's going to the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh my God, I'm gonna be sick. Giants fans, I have no words. I know you don't want to hear them. I understand your anger, your frustrations, your sadness. I get it. This is probably not the ending you imagined, or the one you wanted. Rest in peace, New York Giants. Anyways, Andrew Van Ginkel got signed 2 years for $20 million, improving their pass rush, so good for them, I guess. Robert Hunt is a big man who just got a big contract. 5 years, $100 million. All he needs to do is protect Bryce Young, and he fully intends to, because he just made some bank. Speaking of Vikings, Blake Cashman was also signed 3 years at $25.5 million. Solid linebacker heading to Minnesota. The Vikings are stacking up in free agency. Danico Autry is going to the Texans, and this is the Texans' way of replacing Jonathan Grenard. They got Autry on a cheap contract of 2 years at $20 million, and Autry has been a consistently good player, having a season high of 11.5 sacks this year. Xavier McKinney is getting signed by the Packers? Oh, they actually are making moves. You know what? Good for them. McKinney is a great safety and will help out the secondary tremendously. McKinney is getting 4 years, $68 million. Devin Singletary. There you go, Giants. Do you guys feel better now? No? Oh, okay. Moving on. I know Gus Edwards wasn't a huge star, but I loved him in Baltimore, and he brought me a lot of great memories. So, can we get a moment of silence for Gus the Bus Edwards as he continues his career in Los Angeles? Thank you. Good luck, Gus. But not you, Geno Stone. How could you do that to us? How could you? I can't stay mad at you. You got 7 interceptions this year. The Colts just got a lot sexier as they signed Gardner Minshew to a 2-year, $25 million contract. He's likely going to be the starter for the Raiders this year, as they will probably draft a QB to sit behind him. Leonard Floyd. Okay, I like the signing. I still think the Niners blew their shot at the Super Bowl, and they're never going to win it with this core. But you know what? Leonard Floyd is a good signing, nonetheless. Austin Eckler is signed to the Washington Commanders. I think Austin Eckler at this point in his career is fine. The Commanders look fine, so good luck. But yeah, I don't really know what to say. Just good luck, I guess. Marcus Davenport signed a 1-year contract with the Lions. I don't really know if Marcus Davenport is good or not anymore. So good job, I guess. Yeah. Dolphins signed Jordan Brooks to a 3-year, $30 million contract. Again, I see it's a lot of tackles, but I know tackles can be a misconstrued stat. So someone let me in the comments if he's a good linebacker or not, because I don't know. What the hell else? Oh, Mike Onwenu got signed back to the Patriots for 3 years. Patriots, good job. You brought him back. He's a great lineman. It's a good thing you brought him back, okay? Fuck, what the fuck else happened? There's so many goddamn signings. Oh, Lloyd Cushenberry signed 4 years, $40 million with the Titans. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever heard of Lloyd Cushenberry in my life till today, but if he got paid $50 million for 4 years as a lineman, he's probably decent. So good job, Titans. You got Skoronski and him now. Jacoby Brissett is returning to New England on a 1-year deal. So good for him. Good for him. He's probably going to be starting over the rookie. So the rookie will be on the bench. He'll be starting for a year. But you know what? Good for him. He got another team to go to. Leonard Williams got signed 3 years for $64 million to stay in Seattle. I think Leonard Williams is good, but I think this may be a little too much money because he's in his 30s now. And you know what? Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of things, so who knows? And Joe Mixon was released by the Cincinnati Bengals, and then the Bengals signed Zach Moss to a 2-year, $8 million contract. So good for Zach Moss, right? The running back position is fucked, isn't it? But yeah, that's it. That's the whole free agency frenzy day 1. It was a little bit chaotic. Not as chaotic as I thought it was going to be, but it was pretty chaotic. And that's it. Wait. Sorry, what? What was that? Wait. We have a trade? What? Oh my god. Brian Burns traded to the Giants for a 2nd and 5th round pick? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, good shit. Oh, fucking good shit. Well, you know what, Giants? You had a bad day starting off. But you know what? 2nd and 5th round for Brian Burns. You take that all day. You take that all day. Oh, not a bad day. And there's still tons of more free agents that are available, like Tyron Smith and Derrick Henry and Chase Young and Danielle Hunter. Danielle Hunter had 17 sacks and like 20 tackles for loss, and he still hasn't been signed by a team. How has no one signed him yet? It blows my mind. Maybe because he's 30, but who knows? Anyways, that's the video. I'll probably make a day 2 and 3. And if there's another huge signing that's not on those days, I'll make a video on it. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day.